All right, welcome back again, people. The ball talk, presented to you by YaadFan TV. Just like, comment, share, and subscribe. There today with the regular himself, Dan here, and probably
Yeah,
probably the most logical thinking, I should say, Arsenal fan, me know. Cruddy,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Probably the most
yeah.
logical football fan in general.
But might have to just give that. Might have to
Yeah.
just give that, because you call me and give me props when my team deserve the props.
That's
So,
right, man, cause we love football before we love any team.
yeah.
Uh,
So, yeah, again, welcome, gents. Um, as I can see, me wear Ajax jersey today.
Ajax.
That means a respectful fan. So, me have to pay respect when it's due.
Or maybe the Anthony transfer.
Yeah, that may pay respect due to the
Oh,
Anthony transfer.
Yeah, but them basically chop with
Me not
yo.
work in the finance industry, my boy. So, me okay with that chap there.
Yo, honestly. How you feel about that transfer, though, really? Like, how you feel about
In terms of the signing, or you talk about the fees will come with it and thing.
it? You make a point when you say you're not really working at the finance part, so you don't really have to worry about that. But you don't think to me, it show like what Manchester United really about, which is, and correct me if I'm wrong, say, oh, we don't have a plan.
Yeah,
You know?
it show incompetence in the board, left, right,
Yeah.
and center. But um, the board been as Daniel said just now, chop. The board are chop we as fans for years.
Yeah.
So if them they do what them supposed to do under the right thing and approach the transfer in a logical way earlier in the transfer market, would appear the
Yeah.
60 maybe 70 million when really did work. You can't go to a
Yeah.
man when you're desperate with 4 day leaving at the transfer market and things say go get you go have a logical conversation. No,
Yeah.
you go pay end of the transfer market fees.
Facts. Facts.
You know?
Plus, remember, Ajax are also without a very key figure in a for them squad, so they have to replace too if them sell you
Exactly.
with 4 days into the market. So it's not just on the United end, you have to look on it, you have to look on it from the Ajax end. And if you come for my ball or mean I really have time for replace him, then you have to
Yeah,
go pay. You have to go pay all an arm and a leg.
definitely.
Currently, yeah, as for the baller himself, fantastic.
True.
Fantastic player, fantastic dribbler,
I've got to watch him some more.
aggression. You know what I mean? Aggression. I think out of all of the Brazilian wingers them right now, Rafinha, Gabriel, Martinelli, Vinicius, all of them, I think out of all of them, I think him have the highest ceiling. I
Okay.
genuinely think him have the highest ceiling, and maybe in a couple of years him gonna be the best as myself out of all of them.
How
As
old
it
is he?
stand right now,
How old
more
is he?
about 20? More 20? Young. Yeah, I'm
Probably
young, man.
21,
Young.
Oh yeah,
22.
man. I'm like 2021. I'm very, very young,
Yeah,
man.
young. Yeah, I'm young.
Hmm.
I'm young. To be
Okay.
honest, I'm kind of right now. As I'm like, what I'm worried about with that transfer there is United not prepared. And when I think, because when you watch him at Ajax, him definitely needs some overlapping right back or full back. Where they might play on the left side or the right side. Him need him play a lot with the overlapping. One Bissaka not gonna work, and Diego Dallo definitely not gonna work for you. Definitely not. So
Well, Mr. Doc, um, leave a comment. United in the shadow of Arsenal. I know I'm a jump on soon. I'm very intrigued for hear what you mean by that, because that's never that statement didn't really in alignment with anything in a football within the past 20
no
years.
man, no man. I think right now when you look on it, like if we could understand that, maybe you might talk about Arsenal was always the banter club for the last decade. And then
Okay,
currently,
fair
right
enough.
now, United are the banter
No,
club out
no,
of the
no,
top
no, no.
six.
15 years, not a decade. Better part of 15
15,
years.
better part of 50, better probably even more than that, to be honest with you. But for the last decade, we can confidently tell you say Arsenal really are gonna just stumble upon success. It's not like right now you can see a plan towards success. It's like it's so much of a plan that even if it fail, you can say, all right, let's pick ourselves up and let's go again, because we know where we work towards. We have an idea. We know how we want to build. We know what we are doing. We know there's some excitement around transfer because there's a type of profile of players we are target. But that's another Arsenal type of player. This is the Arsenal type of player, so maybe that it mean. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. So Dan, what you say?
Yeah, I take on not about Arsenal. A long time I have an Arsenal fan or Arsenal bro. Look so happy in a while. I mean, I have Arsenal as a pace setter every year still, So I'm not really. You see, when you play Man U weekend, then I can say, all right, then this legit. But for now, I can enjoy myself. Man U, that 100 mil buy is do or die, like title or boss. I don't want you no excuse. If you buy a man for 100 mil, no. If you buy a man for 100 mil,
All right.
title or boss.
All right. You sent that in the group earlier. I'm going to tell you, so that's a brilliant point you touched upon.
Mm-hmm.
I understand why you said that, but because of the incompetence of Man U board and the pressure on the transfer, because it's so late, it not really the price isn't necessarily what it should be, if that makes sense. Because we all know him not worth 100 million, right? In reality, yes, if you buy $100 million player, that's supposed to be a standout, a title winning player. But we kind of have our hands tied behind our back, so would it just force for do what we have to do? I would just know, say, we need reinforcement, because when I think about the front three man you have, if you look on it again, Martial injured again, I think I used to one saying that. I mean, the man played 45 minutes in the league so far, and him injured again. So at the end of the day,
no, when I have Sancho, when I have Cristiano Ronaldo, and you have this person, that top three is nightmares to defenders. So I understand. I argue with the best, not the best top three in the league, but you need a top three best attacking.
Yeah, well, let's not go off of just names, because let's be honest. Yesterday, Cristiano Ronaldo, boy, me get a call. I see him say him checking Jail. I big up Jail. Jail called me yesterday when Ronaldo get the running behind opportunity, and all the man just laughed. The man said, "Brother, and they can make Ronaldo go on." And for the first, as I couldn't know how big of a Ronaldo fan he is, I literally agree with him, because that's not the Ronaldo we know. But then again, when I sit down and think about it, he's 38. It's normal for somebody decline. I mean, in my Messi spoil winner, that's one of the big problems. Them dep on top of the game for so long that once you hear Cristiano Ronaldo, you just think, oh my God, the greatest player. If Zlatan Ibrahimovic in our team, you wouldn't have said this, because you'd have said Zlatan old. If you hear say Robin in our team, you say that not gonna work because Robin old. But you have to remember Ronaldo in those players age group. You get me? But I just that even the Wembley last year, 16 Premier League or 17 Premier League goal at 37. I mean, nobody else never did that before, So we have to kind of factor in, say, he's off age, and right now United has struggled for finding a genuine out number 9. Last week I tell you this: if we get Anthony and we get Frankie De Jong, then I would say we can
but you still have an out number 9, so I understand. And Frankie De Jong is not an out 9, so how that help you?
Yeah, Bertha, big up.
Bless.
Oh God.
Bless family.
Manners.
So
Frankie De Jong is not an out 9, so
but the reinforcement we might have given a midfield, titles can be won from the back line and the midfield. If we have one of the best CDM in the world right now, Casemiro. But if Casemiro get injured, what we're going back to? McFred. So But Berto, what they are talk about the Anthony transfer and what that means, what that means to the league per se, you know?
We mean to Manu title
Well, yeah.
contenders?
No, definitely not. Definitely.
As I said last year, when we get Ronaldo, finish second, and when we say, all right, we can win the league, you know, so
treble. Them say treble.
Them start about winning the league now, so that one, no, one need to be a title contender team.
I think when a man them look on like title contending team, a very few teams stumble upon the league. Like, well, if I think about it on the level, very few teams stumble upon the championship. Very few teams. But even when Leicester did win the league, you can see that Leicester found consistency very early, and them never stumble upon consistency. They have a very good recruiting system, a very good manager, them they have a very solid squad, them they have harmony amongst the fan, them have everything from day one. So it was the pocket just open and them just slipping out the pocket. You understand me? So you can't say them never have a steady side with a steady manager. It just Arsenal fall off as them always. Chelsea just never grab the trophy. Nobody never wanted, so Leicester just put them on it and just drive over the league. Remember that same league that Arsenal finished second? You ask yourself how comes, right? For sure, how bad everybody was because nobody couldn't find consistency. So you have to really look upon it now and say United bringing in Anthony.
Arsenal,
Not
Tottenham finished second.
No man, the year Leicester won the league, Arsenal finished second.
Arsenal finished second.
Yeah, man, Arsenal finished second that year. Because remember, say Arsenal and Leicester did when Arsenal beat Leicester at the Emirates, Arsenal they believe they win the title. You understand me? And then Leicester just run over with it because Arsenal slip up with them some easy game with them for win. But like when you say Anthony come United, if that make them title contender, right now I think United in the shape for even for really battle for the title. Them not there. 100%. Like two teams straight up. Right now, I say definitely title contenders are not City and Liverpool, right? And if Liverpool are shaky, but them are gonna find them consistency. Just give them some time. Liverpool are gonna figure it out. Once a midfield start come back and them are gonna make two signings before the market close. We can know them they're set. Chelsea, strong team. We just feel like Tuchel just need to be a little bit more expansive with him football. Him can't bring in everybody for play a wing back. Can't bring in everybody for play wing back. Him have to go forward a lot more and him have to really get another Kovacic type of midfielder.
Well, I'm glad you bring up
United, United not in the title content. Like what you saw before, sorry for cutting KJ. Not right now. Definitely have a good manager. You know what I mean? I'm a believer in the manager. Him definitely gonna win things if United give him the time. You know? Bringing in Anthony, and I'm gonna say 100 million. And I like one time where you really look on it and say, oh, you know what? Baller is 100 million. Right now the player worth what the buying club are gonna pay for them. Just simple. That's what. Look for Anthony Gordon. You understand me for Chelsea?
That's the joke at the transfer
player.
market to me.
Actually, I really like the ball of them. I said that maybe like before them get them are regret. So yo, that youth here, the Anthony Gordon youth, is a very nice ball. I don't know why nobody now look for him. If Chelsea they going for them time, the Chelsea they probably pay 8 million for him. But you see, even last season, the man just put Everton on him back in every game. He must score, he must press, he must tackle, he must do everything.
But the thing with players like that, we look on them and say, you know, if they go earlier, he probably wouldn't even have play. Look on Hudson, you know, as a young player. Anthony Gordon never better than him last year, but he get playing time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So sometimes playing time help the younger players them and him playing at Everton and having that you know the confidence and you know it boosts up in value plus him know the league now, so him you know now the big team will come take him.
So you guys think he's worth 70 million?
Who?
I don't think I don't think right now worth 70
English
million.
inflation, man, with the, you know what I mean? Look on the baller today when he Gibbs. Him no worth that money there, that big money there where not Forest signed. You know, him not worth that money. You know, but him also have a steal because him get the left back Lori from from Atletico, which is a big steal. But Anthony coming in, you have to look on it. Him can give you a good 20, you know, with goal and assist. You know, you need people that can score because, you know, Ronaldo is not it. And Rashford inconsistent. Anthony can create, you know, so they need someone like that. And him seem like, you know, him is a spark. So that's a good thing. And
okay, so as for Liverpool, so Bertha.
Yeah.
Wanna struggle to get 3 points all season. The first 3 games. Boom out of nowhere, 9-0. Me have wonder if a Calabar versus St. Mary's College, because the last time I see so much goal score, like
don't dissect Mary's like that. Don't dissect Mary's like that.
Wait, but I mean, this man play in a must 2 game work that score against St. Mary's, you know. So remember,
I think Bournemouth play Liverpool the wrong time. You know what I mean? Because they never play bad versus Arsenal. They never play bad even versus City away. You know what I mean? It's just the wrong, because them start strong, you know, them win them first game against Villa. And them just get the wrong time, them play Liverpool, you know, wounded Liverpool are just hungry. You see, if Liverpool never scored in the first 10 minutes, you know, it'd probably be a different scoreline. Them first 2 goals are just, you know, and then the Anfield crowd, you know what I mean? So it's just one of them tough days at the office for Bournemouth. And for Liverpool, score so many goals and Salah involved with no goal or assist is a boost to, you know, for Liverpool attackers.
Is it though? Because as we know, Mo Salah, brilliant player, arguably the best player in the Premier League for the past maybe 5 seasons, 4 or 5 seasons, right? When Imam Mane had 2 top players, and you know them getting to it a couple times, because Mane Salah wanted to be selfish. So Liverpool scoring 9 goals and Salah getting 0 goal contribution. What do you think that do for him personally? Like, tell me.
Well, me
and he missed sitters. He missed some sitters.
He missed sitters, so he can't blame. You know, nobody say he never get him chances. It just was a film the meeting from a team perspective. Right now, it's more for the team. It's a big boost because we can have Salah score 2 goals and still lose or tie. You know, right now we have other people that step up and score and build them confidence. So for me, you know, just last week the fans of my same need to go. Now them in love again, just to show the English media. You know, in one game,
what for me now yesterday? Like 2 goals and 4 assists or something like that, or 3
assists.
2 goals, 3 assists.
Yeah, I mean that's those are spectacular numbers. Still, you know, Salmeida said table looking good, best in a very long while. For some reason, I think Salmeida is an Arsenal fan because
first and foremost, big up every Gunners right now, live. You see me? Big up my friend Cruddy. We needed the reinforcement because I tell you, week over week now, it's been 3 weeks. Very consistent. Actually, thanks everybody a show for the stream. Like, comment, subscribe. Get that in right now. You see me? Big up the sponsors. Black Buckle. I don't think the thing live now. Black Buckle. Hydration partner for the stream right now. So big up that. So we get this in though. You see me? Big up all the Gunners fans. We can't lose. Right? There's no losing. Especially for this week, given the fact that we are rep the island. The place where we come from. You see me? I know it's kind of off topic, but I have to get this in. Sorry, I'm late to the stream, but I have to get it in. You see me? Top of the table, jersey release. We're on top of the world right now.
Let me just say something regarding this jersey.
The only thing I ruined my weekend, the only thing I ruined my weekend, this weekend, is the fact that I have Salah captain on my team, and this man contribute 0 to the entire game. Missed a couple sitters as well. So, and me personally think that's an indictment for him Liverpool career going forward.
It's an tight
I mean,
Yeah,
we not go as far as saying that because he's not looking himself. He not look himself that season. And Bertha, me need to make me know what's going on down on Anfield because since Mane gone, we are take away the focus.
Yeah, because even the goal
look like Chelsea Salah again. So we need to know what's going on.
Unnecessary. You have to be feared though, man, Nicky. Because remember the man them have an injury crisis to start the season. You know what I mean? Like all of the main starters for the midfield. I remember Liverpool.
Like who? Who are these injuries them have, son? More year this bag of injuries of Liverpool.
Thiago is very cognitive to the way of Liverpool play. 100%. If you have a fit Thiago and you have a fit Fabinho and play another squad there right now, Liverpool look totally different. You get the best out of Trent and you get the best out of Robertson because you know them swing the ball a lot. As you can see how much assist them share between the two of them.
Even Matip, when our team play a low block, dribbling out of the back, probably one of the best in the Premier League where break lines. Nice give and go. So, you know, so him missing,
you have to be fair to them on that.
Yeah, but we're supposed to have one of the best team in the world, and anybody's supposed to can fit right in on the system, right? Am I wrong?
Well, you're right, but you know it goes same way. You know, you take a Messi out of a team or a Xavi out of one of them Barcelona team. There is a big, you know, a big personnel that missing. So Thiago make things click because we have runners, Henderson and other midfielder will run. You know, but we now have that creativity there where, you know, them swing pass, no look, tread between the line, kind of, you know, especially when teams sit back. You see, if team play like a Bournemouth play, you know, it's going to be a whooping game, you know. Look how Crystal Palace play with. We'll be able to create anything, you know, and then Man U just needed a win them more than we.
Okay. All right.
Let me tell you the main thing. In my opinion, where Liverpool miss with Thiago, the pace setter within the game. Because if you see how United get at them, even when Liverpool get back the ball, it's like them don't know how to progress the ball. Them have the ball progress. That somebody who can take the tempo of the game and say, here, no, we're going to keep the tempo right. So, all right, a time for raise the tempo, a time for go max. You understand me? That you not have that when you have what you call it? Thiago in the squad. Liverpool definitely missed the youth time squad. Henderson naga gear that. Milner naga gear that. And the next look you there where the broken foot and come back. Wonderful baller, but him not reach Elliot, him not reach the level they yet. Him not reach this yet. But that's what I'm gonna tell you. Liverpool are gonna get it because once them man they start come back into the squad, you're gonna see them start stifle teams again. Them are gonna just dictate how them want to play the game. You know, if you not have that, it's more like them play chicken. You can get into them face, you can press them. Liverpool don't know how to defend because them so good at going forward, so good at springing the ball, so good at springing the passes and them things. Trust me, they're gonna figure it out, man.
All right,
so I just elephant in the room though.
Huh?
Oh no, yeah, Salmida said, which Salmida actually make a good comment, but me like I said just now, are we going to adjust elephant in the room? But we could talk about Salmida comment, which is very valid. Salmida, when you forget it on one of them weekend, definitely. Mane, Salah been a struggle since the World Cup playoff, especially when they have the AFCON since then. Right. And the elephant in the room also is Mane. Why nobody not talk about Mane departure as a part of that thing will affect the team?
But look, them score 9 goals. If them never score any goals, then you can actually say, yo, you know what? They miss Mane. Mane not playing at the midfield. Mane not really control the pace of the game.
Yeah,
he's a good player going forward.
There are 4 games. Them score 9 goals yesterday. Yeah, but it's 4 games. What happened to the previous 3 games?
So, yeah, but what I say?
Last year, Man U scored 9 goals as well. Not last season. The season prior to that, we scored 9 goals against I believe Southampton.
Yeah, but don't dilute, because here on like when I look on it, I say, what does Mane really bring to the team? Mane bring a lot of goals to the team, even with impression and all of them things there from the front. You see, if Liverpool did actually lack that right now, if Liverpool never score goals, right? If they never do any of them things there, then we could have genuinely say, yo, Liverpool miss Mane. Will Liverpool miss Mane? Absolutely, because he's a very good player to lose from your squad. But to say Liverpool don't hit the season running because of the lack of Mane, no, I totally disagree with that one.
Yeah, and with your point, you know, look at Diaz. He might contribute just like home in a Mane position, you know, on the left wing. It's still a score, so and still a press. So me think Mane will miss Mane, but me not think because of Mane. Liverpool look right now.
Facts.
And Salah probably out of form right now, but we always have this with Salah, Mane, you know, same with Firmino, no score Anfield for much how long. But one thing, you know, even with Salah and Mane, them always do a finish, especially Salah. Always top 3 up there with the goal scoring. You know me. Remember Harry Kane normally not scoring in August, you know, right now I'm up there. I score much goal and always and so Salah go find back in foot. You know, I'm going to find some game where I score some 3-4 goals, you know, some double, some games. But just now, may I tell you, say, in my outer farm, but I'm going to finish, I'm going to score 20 or more goals.
All right, may I personally clip that myself. 20.
Yeah, man.
Wait, say, can't finish the league without 20 goals.
Salah?
Yeah.
He might finish more than 20 goals, man.
All
Save
right.
that.
All right, so I could move on now to the results them over the weekend. First game of the weekend, Man U 1, Southampton 0.
Lucky result.
Lucky result. Elaborate on why you say that.
Because Southampton, they get chances. And to me, as you say, and you got to talk about your big defender, Martinez. No, I know you think so highly of Martinez, but I feel like feel like him get a play against a big striker, but we're not straight still. But I feel like that game they could have drawn still 1-1. So me call it a lucky win.
Okay. Berta.
Me think you know, Man U start strong. Them look lively, especially, you know, with Sancho down the wing and even, you know, Ilenga. But the second half, when maybe fatigue. So I think the result is a good result, especially away. And sometimes you can be so high after a big win and then just complete opposite and lose a game. Then probably a Man U of last season I lose a game the 3-1 or so. So it was a good game for them, you know. So I think it's a balanced game. Man U control a lot first half, and then Southampton start put some pressure second half, and Man U just, you know, held their own and, you know, finish 1-0.
All right. Brentford Everton 1-1. Doc.
I mean, I think Brentford have played good football, you know, coming up obviously last week and this week, and them best football, but them definitely make an impact since them come up in the league. Everton, I don't know how I'm going with them. Them really have struggled. So I think it was a fair result across based on where both teams are going with. Obviously, with I knew the name number 10, where everybody I talk about now, I think him score. So him definitely look good for that team. Then we can see why the interest is there. But is he worth 70 million? I mean, I think so. I think I really just the English tax, as usual, we see it everywhere. You play FIFA, you buy English player, the same thing. You transfer going to a different market. Literally, the price drop. You see me? But it's kind of how it is right now. Football is inflated. Prices are just the prices, right? Especially in a time like this, window close. But it was a good baller either way. But I think that game was just one of the games. No way. It's just, you know.
So credit. The question I want to ask you. You think Everton in a crisis where they might have faced relegation?
Can tell you some actually pick Everton or Southampton, so they're the big team who will get relegated, one out of the two of them. You know? Definitely have them on the relegation list. If them not because I'm not rate Lampard as a coach at all.
Me will go with Everton as the one because Southampton use a lot of teenagers and they might get result. You know, so Everton now get, you know, them a tie game, but no, them not win a game yet, I think.
No, them draw 2 and lose 2.
So me think Everton and them escape last year, me think them are probably the team who are gonna get relegated as one of the big teams.
All right.
Supposedly big team.
All right. The big bad mighty Chelsea. 2 Leicester 1. Chelsea win with 10 men. The fellow Jamaican Raheem Sterling come up with a double. So here.
A good moral boost game, a winning game. I mean, when they go down by 10, I swear we're going to lose, to be honest. But I rate the fight tonight in our players. And them show up. Raheem Sterling give 2 good goals. We need, as I tell you last week, we needed a player like that. Because last year, when a game like that, we'll probably lose 1-0 or a draw. But we need somebody who can take up on them man and score one of them goals, a dribble pass, something like that. Raheem Sterling step up and do that. People say Havertz play good because I'm work rate. But as an attacker, I don't want a game done yet him only work hard. No. We need a fair assist or score a goal. So again, we still every week in, week out, we need a striker. But
so yeah, Charles, Havertz is a passion merchant at this point.
I mean, I go through a little phase like Salah them. So let's have a game little time.
No, you can't put him with Salah. I remember him score 20 goals.
No, but him score a crucial goal for it. Win the Champions League. No people right just never win the Champions League. So
wow, shots fired.
All right.
Shots fired. All right.
All right. There's a comment from Black Battle. I believe Nikas is on the live as Black Battle. Can Sterling be the main person to lead the line for the season?
No.
Cannot be. Because
why not?
He's inconsistent in scoring goals.
So the question is, let me expand on that question a bit more. Can Raheem Sterling be the main player for Chelsea?
He can be the main player, but in terms of looking for goal scoring, being a top scorer for the team, if him a top scorer for the team, we're in trouble.
No?
Yeah. Because, I mean, Raheem Sterling, no, we're not in trouble because he can give 20 goals. But we don't really want to rely just on Raheem Sterling. Like, we need a striker. You see me? Raheem Sterling, in them, I would say, close games.
So what kind of striker we need?
We need Abba.
So if we get Abba, I don't know, up there on the title. So
it's a boss season. If we get Abba and we come top 2, season's a boss.
Top 2. Okay. All right.
So you think with Abba, your team has more reinforcement than a Liverpool and a Man City? That's literally what you're just saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I mean, you leave me rather speechless with that, because because if you get Abba injured tomorrow, you're back to square one.
Yeah, but I think positive.
Okay.
Right?
All
so
right.
I think realistic.
All right, that's true. But you tell us if we get De Jong only not tight, so we get injured. So
I said if we got De Jong and Anthony.
Okay. If
remember, we have a solid midfield right now with Casemiro, Eriksen, Bruno, Casemiro, Fred, Bruno, Casemiro, Fred, Eriksen.
McTominay.
Yeah, Bertel.
McFred.
I'm just saying, if we get De Jong, then if one of those players get injured, we still have the same depth in the midfield. If we don't, then, which I don't think we are at this point, then if one of those players get injured, we're back to square one, you know? So, yeah, but you literally tell me, say, if we get Abba, you got to finish top 2. Like, that means that you got to fight for you got to challenge for the title.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we'll see where that go. What the next result?
The next result, well, the big one, Liverpool 9, Bournemouth 0.
Not really big. I'm not playing nobody.
Yeah, I think we'll kind of expand on that already. in terms of the Berto thing. But I mean, I think one point what we kind of have for look out for is like Bournemouth been a whole con still. Like 4 love. Them, I don't think nobody scored less than 4 goals against them. So Liverpool just scored extra. I mean 5. But you know, it was going to happen at some point based on what Bournemouth are playing. Them just come up in the league. Right? Am I right? They just come up.
Yeah, you're right.
Right? And you know, normally a team come up, them have that boost them. Just like Brentford last year. Right? Them now really have that bounce them. I don't know what's going on with them. It look like them go straight right back where them come
fixture.
from.
Them have a tough opening fixture. If you look on them first 4 games of them play already,
Man
like
City.
nobody not gonna want to play Arsenal, play Liverpool and all of them big guns and
Man City.
newly promoted team. Play City. If somebody tell us in your first 4 games, you gotta play Arsenal, you gotta play Liverpool, and you gotta play City, you probably say John Star. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Fair point,
you have to kind of give them that much break. I think them have a very solid squad, very very solid squad. With them gonna ruffle feathers around them, 100%. You know, when you look on Billing and all of them they can rough up some side around them. You know what I mean? In a feed them dog fight. Man, I think them are gonna really go down, to tell you the truth. It's just the opponents that when them come across. If them catch Leicester right now, them screw off them head. Them screw
Even
them
Aston
off.
Villa,
You understand me? Even Aston Villa, them screw them. Trust me, because them have a coach who won't play expansive, solid football.
So you say Aston Villa. I could jump to their result. Aston Villa 0, West Ham 1. The big question is Steven Gerrard on the chopping block? Because I think he won like 3 games out time last 15 Premier League games dating back to last season.
In modern football, sorry, somebody I thought.
Honestly, Steven Gerrard probably them give him say 3 to 5 more game. Them just look clueless. Watch the game.
I mean, them been spend money too.
Yeah, they must spend money and just look like them don't. You know, we just are playing. You don't have a system and a tactical. A tactical approach. Them are look on each other like for sure move yourself. And it's like them just look. They don't know if we go with the ball. Every minute them go sideways and backwards. And watching Nottingham Forest game, them have an idea what they want to do with the ball. Aston Villa, them are play with 2 forward and no wing, and it's not working. You know, so with Liam Bailey, him bring a little spark. Even the commentator said, you know, so far him been the bright spark when him going at the game. Like the 2 foul with the Ings, it's not working. The Ings with them get Southampton trick them. Yeah, so we don't know. And Ali Watkins is a good striker, but we feel him good when he play with good people around him and run like. The young player, them have Ramsey, a good player. Why him not start? Why Liam Bailey not start?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Emmy, didn't he come in the team as like a reinforcement right around the time when Liam Bailey got a team, like maybe like the January transfer market or something? Or maybe
Buendia?
Huh?
Emmy Buendia?
Yeah, the number 10.
Emmy Buendia, yeah. Yeah,
so,
coming to the team at the time.
I mean, reinforcement, I think he's more like a talisman player coming in. I think that was
but
the
what
EM
I say is somehow him and Liam Bailey end up on the bench today. So that's why I wonder, is it that Gerrard kind of clueless now and kind of confused?
Gerrard, a coach with emotions.
One of those forward need to bench. Either Ali Watkins or what's his name?
Danny
Ings.
Because right now, them are very similar players, you know.
Them both need runners around them, you know, and good service. Them not have the link up play with each other because it's just it could count. Zuma probably have the most clearance in the league right now because every ball and sending him win today, you know.
Yeah, Zuma get 9 points in a fantasy.
all right, so we're gonna look on the other result. City Crystal Palace. Very good game for the neutrals. Well, you know, if you watch the first going into the second half.
Stewie sent a message. Him sent 2 messages in another group. Him say when City go down 1-0, him say if I'm a City fan, I'm not worried. So I'm say, all right, fair enough. When them got 2-0 down, him say, if I'm a City fan, I'm still not worried. And at that point, me like, all I'm have to do is just, defend for them life. And at the end of the game, Stewie Cummins got proven 100% right. Like, they made the game seem so easy, like no effort. Like, it's just a walk in the park. We're gonna win this
KJ,
game.
there was a big turning point for the game go 3-0. If you follow it up with Edison pull off where Liverpool goalie do and the referee
When throw out the ball.
Yeah.
I'm still watch that clip like.
And also, what's his name? Alan was questionable for a red card. Similar like what Mane do with Edison with the red card.
Yeah.
It was a big, so they could have gone 3-0 up with a big difference, and then so that's a big turn. And with City, 2-0 is nothing really,
But what really happened with when the ball get thrown? What happened? Like, why was that? Why did the game get called back? I'm so confused why the ball get called back. Because all him do is throw out the ball and the opposition gets it and put it in the back of the net. Like, it wasn't a spot kick or a free kick. So why the game never allowed for transition?
Well, you have to call the ref and ask them.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, I feel like City do what City
really
does, right?
Well, actually show City why them are the champion and probably one of the best teams in the world right now.
Yeah,
like you can't say, referee decision or this help them out, or if Crystal Palace, if the Queen did have a dick, she'd be a king, in my opinion. You understand me? So we can go if buts and maybe is all we want. City is a real champion. That's why the City fan could tell you 1-0, 2-0. Maybe if them they go 4-0, them still wouldn't worry. City are gonna be on you. You can see Bernardo Silva. You can see everybody know exactly what they're
Bernardo Silva had
see
absolutely wicked game yesterday, by the way.
Bro, you can see exactly how them know them are gonna just kill Crystal Palace. You understand me? And that's why when people come to me now and talk about Arsenal for the title, I say stop talking about it because it not gonna happen. Because Arsenal, there's a degree of that you need. Arsenal displayed yesterday in the Fulham game for comeback, but you have to can display that every single day when you're not at the Emirates, when you're there away on a cold night down in a Norwich, down in some places. You understand me? City, yeah, you understand me. City knows so them can play that right now, brother. Them know say, all right, you score 3 goals per away. We're gonna just stick to how we play football, and once we get one, the mentality shift. That's what Mr. Crystal Palace.
It showed last week versus Newcastle too.
Yeah.
So
against Newcastle. The back. See, man, have to get the Newcastle game. So we can't take that away from City. For beat City, you have to actually there maybe like 9-0 up in the 90th minute with 30 seconds left in the game. You have to really go
ultimate
at
team
them.
Type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, ultimate team, brother. The man them have that. The man them lack that now where you can really say, them have that pedigree. Because them always have good players, always have a good style of playing. But now them just have that championship mentality for say, bro, when you just land a punch, that you really do. You understand me? And wake up. It's like you wake up a sleeping giant. Crystal Palace wonderful side, them are gonna get in your face, but we can't take that from City, dog. City are gonna win the league easily.
I know you even said that we have to give Crystal Palace them credence to still. Crystal Palace are playing good football. I know we just talk about the coaches them are under pressure right now. Like Steven Gerrard. So player coaches are legend coaches then. So we see Steven Gerrard have his own team, Lambs have his own team, Patrick Vieira coming around the same time, right? But you really see Crystal Palace have a style of play and them are do what they're supposed to do given the circumstances them under. But I think the bigger question and one of the big highlight though at that game there are the man himself, everybody I watch. You see, what am I gonna do? Him come up big, hat-trick, right? Myself a question the last 2 games, like where's this guy? Is he fit for the league?
I mean,
what is he doing? But that game there, him really kind of show him fitting in that team there.
All right, I can't answer that. I mean, I go piggyback off our Howard Peter said. Prince Silva got a boss and man is too good. Alan scored 3 goals yesterday, but the man of the match for me was Silva.
Bernard all day long.
Bernard in play in football yesterday was so
just unplayable.
Unplayable. the commentator said,
like
you know, hat trick and they might get man of the match. But you know, I think if we're talking about football, like Bernardo Silva played the best football yesterday. I mean, as to our Peter said, I don't think he's going to Barcelona. Pep State in the pre-game say him gonna stay. So I mean, might want second or credit say and agree say City supposed to run out the league here. I mean, Alan yesterday, he's a great goal scorer and it got proven yesterday. You know, him score.
Alan score 100 goals this season.
Out of like nothing. You know?
And I can score 100 goals this season. 17 at the league and 13 at Europe.
Him could have scored more if Foden was a selfish player. Right now, Alan could have 10 goals already. Foden.
I know my Foden beefing right now. Anyway, them there right now. Them is not friends.
Who that?
Foden and Haaland.
Foden and Haaland.
Yeah.
All right, so we can move on to another result. Nottingham Forest. One thing about Nottingham Forest so far, them style of play. And Tottenham also. We feel like them a sneak.
Tottenham, as well the commentator said, Tottenham is like them love to defend more than go forward until them have the opportunity. Like them are, you know, some teams you know, when I run back, you know, stay after a while, you know, they lose them shape. Tottenham, like with them coaches, like them live for defending and counter attack. Like they will just sit back in them shape and you can't. I look on Nottingham Forest and them can't break them. And Tottenham will make some good, you know, counter attack. And if you look on it, Young Min Song not even scoring a goal and man them still looking, you know. So them are team. Them. I think they must think, but don't talk about them before the season. Say. People have to go watch Tottenham because see when they bringing in players them what him want and him style, you know. Me not think they must need. Me expect them with them there, you know. And
so do you think they can disturb the top 4 this season?
Them can create something like similar to them to Liverpool last year. Them go sit back, defend 1-1, mess up Liverpool. Because Liverpool will win that game there, you know. Would that be a solid win for them, you know. Towards the end, you know, but Tottenham can create that this season with upset the top 4 and create you know, ruckus up on the table. So
who's the top 4?
The top 4?
Yeah.
Right as of right now, it are top 6, the big team them then. The whole of the team them are all of the team them are considered big 6 right now with Man U, Liverpool.
No. Top 6, I'm gonna call Man U. What continue?
What do you mean you call Man U?
Man U in the top 6. Them say them now the squad.
Don't make that. Don't make
words out of context.
Don't Man U are play and walk with them. Remember, say Man U finished second 2 years ago, you know. So it's not a win them. They don't not because them look so shabby now.
Listen, that's 2 years too long. You see, from move on. We can't worry about that.
But Tottenham probably finish top 4. You know, look for them finish top 4, and you know, Nottingham Forest, them now get relegated.
Okay. So last result, Wolves 1, Newcastle 1.
Last results, we'll miss something. But take that one there first, though. More you leave the real result for the last result.
All right.
But run it.
Newcastle 1.
I died for next week.
My take. Somebody I forgot for St. Maxim before the season, the transfer market closed. That's all me want to say from that game there. Like the goal I'm scored today in 98 minutes reminds me of the Rooney versus Newcastle goal some 20 years ago.
Have to be a Man U baller,
Well, everything that money bring money.
It's a similar situation where there's a clearance out of the box.
Nobody has not scored goal like that.
Be fair, you know who remind me of? The man remind me of JJ Okacha, brother. Be fair.
It's so good they have to name him twice.
Yeah, man.
But look a bit faster.
But why need to leave him? They are the richest club in the world.
Them kind of surprised me with them ambition in the transfer market this season. Because me think them would have be Nottingham Forest and them are buy 16, 17 players and just know them are go for win the league. You know, them just buy Isaac. Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's them statement signing for the summer. But tell me on another thing, them did I actually do more in the transfer market based on how much money the club value at this point?
Well,
But I
you
mean, you
see
have to also think about who want to go Newcastle. Like, what does that look like? How attractive does that look like as a proposition if you're a baller right now?
Who do
in
you want to
Europe.
years ago?
that's what I just like I say, KJ.
Yeah, like what's the difference? Remember, Sir Robinho say him get tricky now. Them tell him I go Manchester and him end up at Manchester City. Him never even know them exist. So
Wait, here. Remember, say them bringing something there, them bringing the scout from Brighton, brother. You understand me? That's one of the first move the man they make when them come in and bring in Brighton scout and make him director of football. So when them do that, say them never go gun hole like the Galacticos them do it, or like City do it, or Chelsea do it in a for them time. You can tell so them carefully are bringing in, see them bringing in Bruno Guimaraes and now them bringing in Isaac. It's like them look on the squad and say, yo, what we need? And them slowly add to it. And I think you need to be more fearful at that approach than the scattergun approach, like where City and them man they do and they say, yo, we just buy up 1 million Galactico and bring them in and hopefully them gel together.
But let me ask you a question about that then, Credit, because in the last 2 decades, 2 teams have done that. Chelsea and Man City. Get rich owners, them just buy up and them a challenge and win titles. You don't think if for them slow approach are going to hinder them getting major signings? Because players now going to want to work with a project like that. They want a team more ready-made. Like if you look on what name we're going to Liverpool, Nunes,
Darwin.
Yeah. As in him could have come on Man U, but him prefer for go Liverpool because it's pretty much a finished article versus where a project in the making.
And ask yourself if United in a better position, and I think you might have got United over Liverpool.
Yes, but we're not. That's what I'm saying. Other teams are always, if you're saying Newcastle might be taking that slow approach, other teams are always ahead of them, meaning it'll look clear up on the other side and players are more attracted to go into other teams.
And that happened to Arsenal in the past couple of years because Arsenal now they can pay the money when Newcastle can pay in wages for certain players.
Okay, well, yeah, that's the next piece. I guess that's what I'm gonna use. Them gonna use so them can pay 300,000-400,000 to just anybody versus the average team can pay maybe 150,000 pounds a week, 170.
Yeah.
Them just need to reach Champions League and them attract.
Champions of Europa. Them will attract some players.
Yeah, man. It's slow progress, man. Once you have the money, as I say right now, like when we talk about it earlier, and we talk about where the money must say, where a player worth or where a player worth is really the potential you buy. You know what I mean? Like when Arsenal buy Ben White for 50 million, there's no way right now Ben White worth 50 mil, but Ben White could have in no time worth more than 50 mil. You understand me? When you look on the Anthony Gordon right now, where Chelsea want to spend 70 mil. Right now, I'm not worth 70 mil, but give him a couple years performing in the league. Chelsea can sell him for 110. You understand me?
Yeah.
Anthony right now, United are gonna spend 100 mil for him. Man, them can sell him back for 150 if him come in and hit the ground running, because he's a 20.
Buying back.
Right? And it's and that you the bad, cause that you the kind of give me a vibe. It's like if you're supposed to take Messi and Neymar and just fuse them. You know what
I mean? I know probably I go get slander for the
No Man U game now miss me.
No, but may I tell you, I probably I go get slander for say this, but I think he's probably the most exciting signing Man U has had since Ronaldo and Nani signed for Man U. Like
I agree.
The quality of the style of play, I can't think back dating from about 2001 where we can say what was kind of player where I got bring.
Well, I'm gonna ask a quick question there. We're talking about that because I'm here to talk about that player. I never actually watch him, admittedly. But you know how many people are. I go up on YouTube, go look it up. I see he's one of them man there, right? A lot of skill. When them say Joga Bonito, right?
Yeah.
Is that a style of play now in a football and in the English league, right? He coming to the English league, can he play that same way? Is he going to
maximum,
alter his game to
him the Ajax
fit-
to play some team who can't pronounce? So
fit in the league? Can go to Brighton with that?
I mean,
Can go to Stoke with that?
What I
Or
can
does
say
he have
is,
to alter his type of game now for play in a Man U and in an English league?
of course, you have to
Or make him
alter the
ineffective.
game somewhat, but he also has very, very good performances and very good numbers in the Champions League versus team that we can pronounce their names, Andre.
It's as I'm seeing put on the jersey every Man U game me and watch KJ, and as I see him do something wrong, me I text him. I say KJ 100 million. I first 100 million no me at about 100
But
million.
Dre, look on it, you have to be fair. The price tag gonna make people put a lot of eyes on him. The 72 million that Arsenal spent for Pepe probably just derail him. You understand me? Him can't perform, and obviously him coming outside where they will fire everybody. You know what I mean? A whole heap of transition are going. I actually think right now Anthony would have fit better in a Liverpool side than in a I think he would have been a good backup for Mohamed Salah, player for the right wing there. I have Trent Alexander bomb cross him and them look at things there. You go put 100 mil on him, so everybody I expect him to just come in and United for win the treble. You understand me? That not happen. It's gonna be a slow roll. It's gonna take a while for him actually getting them off. When the time you see them get the right wing back, the right full back for play behind him, you know what I mean? Anytime them get that, him gonna need runners for a run off him. So it's going to be a project. It's going to be a project. If him come in this season, him probably not gonna bang. Him probably gonna be like Jack Grealish, where them spend 100 mil for, will score 2 goals. You understand me? But you can't say Jack Grealish is a flop. You can't say that at all because you're running a city, you know what I mean? It's a big side for going there. You have to adjust your game. You have to adjust how you take information, every single thing. So, yeah, he's going to come in. I'm going to tell you, he's a fantastic player, brother. If United build the right things and give the coach what he need to make the youth shine, the youth going to be a problem for the league. Trust me. Believe in me, brother. I tell you that. And you see the badge from my chest? It's the badge from my chest.
Actually, good transition.
As a United fan.
Good transition. Good transition.
Yeah.
All right.
Good transition.
Arsenal 2, Fulham.
Wait, what? Wait on. See, before we go on the result, we have a drop a dub plate. You see it?
No, yo.
It's like get
Get caught.
Okay. One. Me, I hear the chatter, you know.
No, copyright infringement, sir.
I mean, I hear the talk, you know. You see me? But at the top is just us. You see me? If them can't stop it, them for do.
Hold on.
Let's go on.
KJ, make sure you click the part there.
They can't stop it.
Make sure you click the part down to our top of the league. So later on in the year, the January, when we are make sure we are get the same energy, top of the league and all of them things.
Yeah.
Yo, so why we can't be happy?
No,
you can be happy, you know. You can be happy, you know, but you can seem like say this sure league, sure Arsenal league, this sure. I'm saying, man, and next Arsenal.
I'm sure. I'm just happy. I'm happy right now. I'm just enjoy.
You can't be the first 4 weeks of football. Yeah.
You watch all I know. You see last year, the first 3 games, them. I didn't even watch football.
But who surprised?
Last year, I not watch football. Me say match I go on Saturday. I say, cool. I guess me catch the highlights when it comes on.
Who surprised about Arsenal? How them a do? Me not surprised.
No surprise either. No surprise.
You know, even you watch the preseason. So Arsenal make Chelsea buy a beer, man. No, you know. After the preseason game, you know, make Chelsea.
And that's the comment I make earlier. You see me say United really live in the Arsenal shadow, and by that I mean them will get a young progressive coach.
I mean,
them are bringing the Brazilian them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Arsenal fans.
Them got to mid-table club.
Listen, Arsenal fans.
You name it.
Have made my eyes on the league open wider because primarily Doc, like and Jail Hyde and the Romario Williams of the world, my phone can't have my phone in peace at the time because
every week youth.
Yeah, you get me?
Yeah.
So let's just see. I mean, Paul Young Jr. make a solid comment. I think this probably go for done here. Let's not forget, Chelsea spent 100 million on Lukaku last summer, only to be the biggest flop in the Premier League history.
Yeah, but he was playing Champions League football.
That don't mean nothing.
What does that have to do with him being a
flop?
flop?
Well, listen, let's get back to the point at the top of the table now, please. Yeah. We could talk about the current champions of the at the Premier League now. You see me? As it stands.
At the
Anyway, in
moment,
all seriousness,
champion.
though, in all seriousness, we just want to laugh, obviously, be advice on the stream. But in our reality, I mean, why would you not be, as a football fan in general, why would you not be okay or happy with the fact of the progress where a team like Arsenal make, which is a very historically great team, right? Who went through tribulations. We kind of show a big side, like a top performing top 6 team, a blueprint of how to go about falling from grace and coming back with some semblance of greatness.
Let's put it into perspective. What's your name? What's your name, sir? Yeah, you may talk. What's your name?
Nickel Morgan.
Toppy League. When you see the name, Toppy League, like it's like the man them just not know how to contain themselves. The man actually
them not used to it. Them not used to it. Understand. Them not used to them type of thing. You understand?
Listen, them say misery love company, you know, but we don't want a company there, you see it.
I mean, Berto, do you think Arsenal stand a genuine chance to just maintain the level of football they play right now?
Probably the only is probably injury, you know, because them right now them in a good form and momentum and even if they play one of the top team, them right now them can create trouble with how them play, you know. And it show when yesterday them play versus Fulham from behind because most of the game them in control and them show the fight, you know. As last year Arsenal lose that game there. So right now them play a City. We just want to see them play a top team and see where them there.
This week.
So it's next Saturday or Sunday we are playing them. We need to actually.
Man U is a regular team still. So
yeah, so can't really judge that game, but
wow.
Yeah, I mean, like Roberto says, still in our fairness. I mean, I think as a fan, I mean, if Curly can underscore this, but we'll see what it is, right? In terms of depth, we don't have the depth. We don't feel like just look like over the week, like the last game. We end up having to put El Nene in the midfield. El Nene and Shaka in our pivot midfield slow. Right? No wipe a forward pass. Luckily, we'll have the captain doing thing on great form right now. Can put some ball forward, take some shots from in the midfield and all that. You see it, but having Partey out of the team, you could definitely see the difference. You see me? Zinchenko out of the team, you could definitely see the difference as well. Right? Obviously, Tierney just come back in and try to find him legs and whatnot. But I think we play as fluid as we normally are, as we did before. But that's the difference. Is getting some probably another midfielder, getting probably another player up on the right. Because Saka, I mean, if he need a rest, while going with him, but he definitely needs some competition and some rest at the same time.
Well, Paul Young Jr. said Arsenal at the top of the league is like an elephant on a tree. So I mean, I'm thinking basically I say it's inevitable for no fall. I could just say.
I think when you look on Arsenal, really still is like, because my main thing, because remember Arsenal got 20 games unbeaten under Emery, and I tell everybody, yo, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing because most of them games they just, you can say are pure luck to make them win, pure luck. So far, Arsenal play 4 games in the season, and there is no degree of luck at all. You can see that them have an idea how they want to play, them have aggression, them have exuberance, them have a style, and them know them stay true to that style. You understand me? So, I'm confident any team Arsenal get them, I gonna bring them style to the game. Now it's a ball game, anything can happen throughout the game. You can get a red card, it can be no your day, you can knock the post, all of them things. My main thing why I must say definitely I'm gonna put Arsenal in the top 4 is them idea to how they want to play. Them idea to who they are. Like when you look on Tuchel and Chelsea have a bag of star, a bag of baller. But you never know which Chelsea are gonna show up. You don't know which Chelsea are gonna get this. If them play Wednesday, you don't know which one you're gonna get a superb Chelsea which can choke you, or you're gonna get a Chelsea which can get choked. When you look on United, you don't know where you're gonna get that day. You genuinely don't know where you're gonna get. You understand me? If you look on Tottenham, you know what them are gonna bring, so you can always counter that. Them are gonna just sit back the whole game and pray to God them get an opportunity on the counter. So if you have somebody like a Casemiro where gonna just sit, they will never counter. You understand me? So it's like you can know all of them things. Arsenal have
nothing.
ball in that squad.
So United find a match right, bad man the stream. All right.
Yeah, it's got so much young ball in the squad. You have it's them kind of fearless. You understand me? It's like them genuinely just fearless when you look on the Saka, the Odegaard, the Gabriel, you know what I mean? You look on the Martinelli, you look on, you know what I mean? All of the Smith Rowe and everything is like them genuinely have something for just fearless about it. You know, when I'm going to again, I'm excited about what Arsenal are gonna bring. I'm not think them are gonna win the league. Can they win the league? Them have to be lucky. Like you have hopes that City don't win the league for Arsenal win the league. You have hopes that Liverpool don't win the league for Arsenal win the league. Arsenal at that point now where you say Arsenal are gonna win the league no matter what City, Liverpool, no matter what anybody else bring. No, they're not there yet for me. So I'm not put them up there, so.
You have to hope someone you don't win the league, but Arsenal win the league.
No, on the Kia, one thing you know, on the Kia clone my team, you know. Me already accept. I know United, we are not gonna win the league. Me know that. Me already know that. But I do think we will challenge for the top 4. Like, I think we have a squad that needs to be challenging for the top 4. And that's the only way we can challenge to the league is to make it into the top 4, get Champions League football, and attract other quality players. So yeah, that's it for the final take from me.
For United still, not tell a lie.
Why credit every time credit tries to say something about my team or film team?
Yeah, guys, we tell the hacker them out.
Yeah,
that's what United do. Yeah, but I don't even know that stat still. Over the past 3 seasons, the team will win them first. We'll go unbeaten the first 4 games. I have a 75% chance of winning the league. You see it?
There's always an exception to the rule.
I just say 75% chance.
But that is something to pay attention to.
All right, just leave it there.
You know,
brother, the person who got the altar with them significant other, very likely for murder. Like, but you might just not believe. Like, who you tell me? You tell me after 4 games, there's a stat.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Marathon, man, brother.
I'm just saying.
4 games in it, nothing in
the
it.
stats.
And I
mean the stats, you know, it's an opinion, you know, and numbers me attack.
What gonna happen when you start playing in Europe and on have to break up the squad?
You know, I really do. KJ, you know, I'm gonna really buy that Europe story there. I'm genuinely gonna buy that Europe story there. Like when you look on the draw, Arsenal are really getting a far travel. Like United get some real serious far travel. And people always say, "Oh, what happen when you play on a Thursday and then have to play on a Sunday?" When you think about it logically, Thursday and Sunday is the same distance from Wednesday and Saturday.
Facts.
So if you're playing a Champions League and you play Wednesday night, you still have to play Saturday. And if you're playing a Euro and you play Thursday and I play Sunday, it's still the same thing.
Maybe with the depth of the squad.
Yeah, the depth of the squad me I talk about. Yeah.
No, like I understand what you are saying about like people always got when you're playing in Europe, you just have a plan for it. You know, the transfer market of couple of days left in night. So I really don't want to make no conclusion on the side until the market
actually goes. You think Arsenal get more players?
I believe Arsenal. I'm hopeful for at least one more player. But if them don't sign anybody, I totally understand why. Because you see in January when the man them look on it and say, "Yo, here we want Vlahovic. If we don't get Vlahovic, we're not gonna get nobody." Because them know exactly what they want. Sure, so them a plan ahead, and Arsenal not just stumble up on being on the top of the table right now, or even if they never up on top of the table, or perform the way they want to perform now, just by accident. Them, if you watch the documentary, if you look on it, and KJ, you know that me the Arteta corner from before Arteta in a field own corner. You understand me? I'm probably the only Arsenal fan who say Arteta is the man to steady the ship, bring the fans back. You understand me? Just bring that feel-good factor back in the club. And now when you play Arsenal, you have the fans as a 11th man, like when you play against Atletico Madrid and them side. So people are going to underestimate them thing there. You know? People are going to underestimate them thing there. And yeah?
When you start with 10 players, when you defeat yourself automatically.
The 12th man, sorry. The 12th man. You know what I mean? The 12 man. You know, like really and truly, brother, the way of Arsenal are play and especially because me genuinely think, I'm not saying this is an Arsenal fan, I genuinely think Gabriel Jesus is the biggest impact signing of the whole transfer market.
I agree. I think all the way on this stream agree.
You know what I mean?
Well, except
it's not
here.
the biggest signing, you know, but it's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
biggest
no, the
impact
most
signing.
impactful signing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it shows that Arsenal really know what they want to look like. Look on everybody with them bring. Who you have to give them like a 6 months to see if they're going to adjust to the league? Nobody. Zinchenko falling, and you would have never know Zinchenko wasn't a part of Arsenal Academy growing up. You understand me? It's like the man them not just look on how a player play, they might look on the profile, they might look on the mentality, they might look on everything about the player. So when the player come in at the squad, the player just hit the ground running. You understand me?
So Arteta just do like what Ten Hag do and just go for players with him know. Just saying.
Well, you never know Vieira.
Yeah, but you know, may attack him two signature signings.
And when you look on it, remember say Edu say if Iman Arteta sit down and them can't agree upon a player, then the player is not right for Arsenal. So if you look at United don't have a director of football. United are the only club without the league without a director of football.
Chelsea
and you tell me, well, Chelsea just don't have a competent one.
We technically have one. I think Murta them they give him like the title. Yeah, we not have one. We have one, but we not have one.
United don't have one, and Chelsea own a step into the role. You understand me? So if you look at that now, brother, it's like them thing they're vital. Me and you only see when the man them a play upon the weekend, them a play upon this and a play upon that. And then we say, all right, you know, we just make our judgment upon that 190 minute that we say. But you have to remember, like the whole week what we now say, training will go on, recruitment will go on in the club, all of them look at things. If you look on United, when the Glazers them buy the club, the man them borrow a loan, 500 million.
And still owe the loan.
And them still owe the same exact loan, 500 million. You understand me? So it just shows that something not going in at the club, dog, where really and truly, the man don't really care about building the football. Them just look on it and say, oh, you know what, things are go downhill. Make we just appease the fan. Bring in somebody what the manager want.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm gonna really say confident about United until them actually go the route to Arsenal go and say, yo, make we rip up the whole drawing board and just start over fresh. You understand me? You know, like I think one of the biggest questions I want to have is how long Tuchel for really be under pressure. Because the Champions League buy him some time, but when you look on what Chelsea have, what Chelsea bring in and give him, it's like Chelsea just underperform. I don't know what kind of ball game them really play. I genuinely don't know. It look like him want to play a back four right now, but them all over the place. And when him go back to the back three, turn into a back five, you know what I mean? So it's
he might make the new owner. Because right now he might milk it. I try to get everything and I cry and I complain. Chelsea right now have a big squad with top player like a whole heap of team that want to have. And them don't look fluent, you know, like fluent.
Early days.
Early days, well.
All right. So I mean, we'll pass the hour mark. We approach hour 15. So I gotta kind of wrap it up. Any final words, Doc?
Listen, let's just you know, go on easy and watch the performance them. You see me? Again, like, comment, subscribe. YaadFanTV. We are trying to actually grow a community where we can talk about it. We are talking about every day regardless. Right? We are talking in our group chat. We are calling friend over the phone and talk. So we can just link up every now and again and just talk. Everybody welcomes the whole platform. We try to manage it as best as possible. Cody, blessing. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for giving the insight. We always appreciate it.
So the next stream will actually be Thursday. I remember we have midweek games. So I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Thursday night, just about 6:30, same time frame. And then Sunday night. I mean, I think Sunday night are super exciting for the United. After the United Arsenal fixture. So yeah, man, definitely we are gonna touch base again. And you know, look forward for see all of the man them, you know.
Yeah, man, blessings, cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
All
cool.
right.